Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do the Collective's monthly tarot forecast for August 2022. So make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if there's any specific dates that you're looking for, or if any of this resonates with you. This is a really good time to also bookmark this video so you can go back throughout the month of August to rewatch different specific dates. Also, this is how I get my card of the day that's featured on my Instagram stories that happens every single day. So yeah, this is how we get those cards. So go follow me on Instagram. My handle is Witch of Boise, all one word. So if you also are interested in doing your own personal, because this is for the collective, your own personalized monthly tarot forecast, go over to my website, witchofboise.com. You can book a tarot reading with me, or you can do a personalized monthly tarot forecast. Yeah, so just definitely check me out there, witchofboise.com. Okay, so also in my YouTube channel, I did a yearly tarot forecast for the collective, and the year for 2022 is strength. And to be quite honest, it's pretty accurate so far, because it's such a duality card where there's some people that have the strength to overcome anything and everything, and there's the other half that needs to gather that strength to do the right thing. So it's definitely this really interesting duality, and you can really kind of see it play out on all aspects, at least in my opinion. But for August, in that monthly or that yearly tarot forecast, which again, if you want to look at a specific month for 2022, just go to my YouTube channel and you can pick that month out of that video and see what card came up. But for August, for the collective, is the World. So this is a really interesting energy that's happening. These are two major arcanas. So this is telling me this is going to be a major month for the collective. With the underlining energy of strength, we are just having to get that courage, or be very much courageous and doing the right thing. And with the World, this is telling us that this is an end of a cycle. This is something that we are coming to an end in some sort of way. And it's the time to really reflect on what we've learned from this cycle and how we can move forward to the next chapter. How do we move forward to do the next thing, but also keeping in mind of what we've already learned and really put that into practice. So really, really big energy that's happening already in August with that. So let me just do a quick little shuffle here. I'm going to cut this deck into 5, because there's 5 months in August. But I just want to make sure it's nice and shuffled, and any flyers just like that are going to go right back in. But I bet you we might see its appearance. All right. So one more shuffle. Also, just as a little reminder, if you see me looking in this direction, it's because I have my calendar, so I don't get too confused. All right, so let's cut this deck into 5, shall we? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, just gonna set that aside. So let's get started. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Okay. So we have, for Monday, August 1st, we have the 8 of Cups. So this is an energy of moving forward, moving away from the past. It's overcoming a lot of emotional turmoil and just realizing that's not what we want anymore, or that we're being forced into letting it go, moving forward. Then we have Tuesday, August 2nd, and that is the Hermit in reverse. So there is a blockage here that might be for your soul searching. Maybe you are avoiding any sort of like spiritual soul searching or anything that's like that. But this is also a card of being alone when it's in the upright. So this being in the reverse tells me that you're not going to be alone, that there's going to be people that are around. But it can be a little bit of cautionary that it might be kind of surface level. So don't expect something super, super deep. It's just going to be light and fun, and you'll be surrounded in that energy. All right, then we have Wednesday, August 3rd, and that's going to be the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is realizing that maybe something that was perfect in your mind, like almost like a relationship, that there was an illusion there, that it may have not been as great and as wonderful as you thought it was. And so things are kind of coming to light in that sense, where it's a shattering what you thought was like, this is my fairy tale, this is it. No, it's unfortunately it's not, but it's just also being aware of that illusion energy that's happening. And then we have Thursday, August 4th, and that's going to be the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is like kind of like softening up. It's lowering that wall. Maybe for some of you when you're a little bit more cold or a little bit more guarded, this is a really, really beautiful energy of just like letting your walls down, be a little bit more vulnerable, be authentic, and just warm that little cold heart up, because like things are going to start to get into that energy where I just feel, especially with that 10 of Cups in reverse, where it's just like reality's kind of setting in, and it's just like, you know what, I just need to soften up. So it's just really beautiful, just letting go. And this is already a pretty good week that's happening. All right, then we have Friday, August 5th, and we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. So there's a partnership, doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. A lot of times the 2 of Cups is a romantic partnership, but this can be partnership in work. This can be partnership in other aspects. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, a relationship, a romantic relationship. But you're going to see that there might be a partnership that isn't well balanced. Maybe it's one-sided. Maybe someone is doing more in the partnership than another person. So it's definitely, there's an imbalance there, and it's going to really come to light for you on Friday. Then we have Saturday, August 6th, and that's 9 of Wands in reverse. Beautiful energy. This is like, I feel really good in this week, because it looks like reality is starting to really set in, and I think a lot of you are just really pulling down that wall that you've built for yourself, and you're gonna really start to see things in a way, sorry, I keep moving this camera but you're gonna be starting to see things in a really different light. And a lot of it is because you're just like letting go of either the past or letting go of just trying to be in control. This is just a really, really beautiful healing energy that's happening the first week of August. Okay, then we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All right, so on Sunday, August 7th, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be a message or some sort of thing that is coming towards you. And when the Knight of Pentacles is in the upright, it's really slow and methodical. Sorry. I'm like, man, I'm a little antsy, sorry. But it's a little bit slow and methodical when it's in the upright. But when in the reverse, this is more of really quick energy, really kind of chaotic. It's kind of like act now, think later. So just keep in mind of that, whether you're receiving that or whether you're trying to send a message to someone, you might want to just pump the brakes and really get this blockage so you actually think about what you're doing, because you might be causing even more chaos. Then we have Monday, August 8th, and that's the Six of Wands in reverse. So there is something where a metaphorical battle, essentially, that you're kind of going through, and it's a big failure for right now. But the great thing, though, is that in the grand scheme of things, you haven't failed completely. So don't get discouraged by failing on different sorts of things. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just means that that's not meant for you, or it wasn't the right time, or something of that effect. So don't get upset if you experience that failure, and you keep trying. All right, then we have Tuesday, August 9th, and that's the Ace of Swords. So it's direct communication is key. There's going to be something where you are wanting to get to the bottom of whatever a situation is, and you have to be a little bit blunt. And doesn't mean you have to be a jerk, but don't sugarcoat it. It's get to the point. Then we have Wednesday, August 10th, and that's the Seven of Cups in reverse. And so you're going to be thinking that there's going to be a lot of options that are going to be available for you, or choices, and that's just not the case. You know exactly what you need to do. You only have one option, and you need to go for it. So don't wait for other things to happen, or try to make other choices, or have other options that are coming towards you, because you know what option you need to take, and that's what you need to do. Don't procrastinate. It's choose it. And it's also not going to be anything of an illusion either. This is going to be really clear to you. So it's not even a question. And you might not even like that, like what the option is, but that is what you need to take. All right, then we have Thursday, August 11th, and this is also the full moon. Oh, beautiful. This is strength. So this is our year card. So there's going to be themes that are going to be happening on Thursday for that full moon too. What a beautiful energy. And I believe that full moon, yes, so the full moon's going to be in Aquarius too. So keep that in mind. But this is just a time to be really courageous and show off your strength, or if you're going through a rough time, it's to gather that strength and courage to overcome it. Then you have Friday, August 12th, and that's the King of Pentacles. So this is a little bit more of that energy, kind of what's happening on Sunday, where it's a little bit more chaotic. You're not feeling very stable. You're just kind of like floating around. It's time to really anchor yourself in. So I think that some of you are going to feel a little bit out of control, and it's a really good time to step outside and ground yourself. Also just kind of getting into that point of getting out of the chaos, because this is pure chaos that's happening. All right, then we have Saturday, August 13th, and that is the Three of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, this is maybe party plans that get canceled. This is also just saying that maybe some of the people that you have been surrounding yourself, like I said on the 2nd, they're surface level. Maybe they're just drinking buddies. Maybe they're just not really there for you. And you're going to really start to see things very, very clearly. And that's kind of what I feel this running theme is this vulnerability that's happening and clarity of who you're surrounding yourself with. And maybe that it's not the fact that they're bad people, but you've outgrown them. So it's just time to really kind of evaluate that. All right, let's go to the next week. Okay. So for Sunday, August 14th, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Very beautiful energy. This is being in the present moment. This is not any sort of past dwelling or future dwelling. Like it's definitely being in the present and expressing gratitude of what you have and where you are in the present. And I think this is a really beautiful energy that's being echoed by that month card, the World, where it's really being in the present, really seeing how far you've come and celebrating that in that moment. Then we have Monday, August 15th, and that's going to be the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is a action card. When this is in the upright, this is like you have put all of your plans into place. You're in a really good spot. Now you can kind of sit back and plan your next move. This is like you've already planned your next move. You need to act on it. This is stop sitting around and waiting for things to happen. You really need to do your action towards what your goals are. And then we have Tuesday, August 16th. And that's the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's feeling a little bit emotionally out of control. There's going to be something that's going to be happening where your emotions are all over the place. You might even lash out and just kind of not express your emotions in a great way. You might even surprise yourself how you're coming off. But the thing is that just feel your feelings, own them, and don't let them take control of you. So it's just acknowledging them, feeling them, and then letting them go. But it's going to be really hard because your emotions will be all over the place for this day. All right, then we have Wednesday, August 17th. And that's going to be the Six of Cups. And Six of Cups is about a soulmate. This is a soulmate card, or this is something that is about nostalgia. So something that's going to remind you from the past. This can also be a person that is emerging from your past, or someone that reminds you of a situation, a relationship, a person from your past. And you just have to understand that it's fine to see it. It's fine to feel it and be a part of it. But also it's understanding that what has happened in the past has happened and it will never repeat again, especially with this, the world energy as well. And I mean, it might repeat again similarly, but it's not going to be the same exact situation. So it's just understanding too, being focused in that present, and don't go backwards. It's, if you have that little bit of nostalgia, love on it, especially if it's really good memories, and enjoy it. But again, just let it go. Be in the present. All right, then we have Thursday, August 18th, and that's the moon. So the moon is, every time I get it in tarot, and when someone asks a question or something like that, and the moon, it's about uncertainty. And for me, it's like tarot just kind of giving you the middle finger, being like, you got to figure it out. So there's going to be a mysterious energy that's happening, and things may not be as they appear. So this is where this illusion, so things are starting to really open up and become very, very clear. And now you're going to be, especially on this date, on the 18th, things are going to be really unclear. So you just have to understand that things may not be as they appear on that day. Then we have Friday, August 19th, and that is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's going to be something that's happening where you might be feeling a bit uninspired, that you're not feeling very creative. You might even experience like a low libido, that kind of thing. So it's really trying to get that passion, ignite that fire within yourself, and get this unblocked, because it's just going to be a really bleh energy for sure. And then we have on Saturday, the 20th, it's the Page of Wands. So this is really good news is going to be happening on Saturday. Okay. Then we have Sunday, August 21st, and that's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there is some sort of group or project that's happening that involves multiple people, and it's really imbalanced though. So someone is working like super, super hard, and maybe there's two other people that are just not doing any work, or vice versa, where there's one person that's not doing anything and then two people are working really hard. So it's really making sure that you evaluate that and get that balance back. So you're not just like solo working while other people are standing around and watching it happen. So just keep that in mind. Then we have Monday, August 22nd, and that is the Two of Pentacles. This is interesting for me because this is my 2022 card of the year for my personalized yearly tarot forecast. But this energy is about multitasking. This is juggling a lot of stuff. If you feel a little bit overwhelmed, like you have too much on your plate, it's time to prioritize and drop something, because you are going to have to juggle everything and spend the exact amount of time and energy on each individual thing. So you're going to really have to prioritize what's important to you. Then we have, this is so crazy. We have on Tuesday, the 23rd of August, it's the World in reverse. So there's our second card. So we have Strength and the World, but this one's in the reverse, which tells us that there is this cycle that's ending. And you might think that it's already at that end, especially with this beautiful, like that first week of like healing energy that's happening. It's not over yet. So it's you have a couple more lessons to learn, but it's coming to an end, but you have to make sure that you don't just skip to try to get to the new chapter. You have to end this one. All right, and then we have Wednesday, August 24th, and that is the Wheel of the Year in this deck in the reverse, but in traditional tarot, it is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is, you're trying to control a lot more stuff, and you really need to let go. You need to stop trying to control or micromanage every little thing that's happening in your life and I think a lot of you do it just because I know that I do it. It's trying to gain some sort of control in your life, because I feel like there's going to be some instances that you're going to feel a little bit chaotic, a little bit out of control. And so that's where you're trying to get that control back, or at least feel like you're getting control back. And you gotta let go. You gotta let the universe, God, or whatever you believe in, take the wheel. You have to let it unfold naturally. You can't be in control of everything all the time. Then we have Thursday, August 25th, and that's the Eight of Swords in reverse. Beautiful energy. This is letting go of negative thoughts. This is letting go of yourself that you've been holding back. So there's been, for some of you, you've been the one that's holding you back from what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, and you're self-sabotaging yourself. Well, now with all of this clarity that's happening, that is being released. So now you're actually seeing yourself move forward, that you are able to propel forward towards what you're wanting, because that negative self-talk is coming to an end. Then we have Friday, August 26th, and that's the Ten of Swords in reverse. Beautiful energy. I hate this card when it's in the upright. I love it when it's in the reverse. And it's just the same as the Eight of Swords. It's the swords that are falling down. So you have a guy that has 10 swords in his back. Well, now they're all falling out. So you're really starting to feel this healing energy of something that has really, really hurt you in the past. And this can be something that had to do with betrayal, backstabbing, just BS, like mean stuff, or just really, really hurtful things. And it's not that you are going to be completely over it, but you're seeing yourself healing from this heartache, from this heartbreak. And then we have on Saturday, August 27th, which is the new moon in Virgo. And that is going to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. And so this is kind of with that Friday before, the week before, where you're feeling a little bit uninspired. You're really starting to hermit at home. You don't really want to go out and be social. And that's totally fine, but you might want to step out of your comfort zone and really start to do that. But you're going to see yourself that you really have held yourself back from a lot of stuff. And it's going to, you're not going to get as many opportunities if you just like hold yourself back. in that sense. But I think a lot of this has to do with this healing energy where you're just exhausted and you're like, I just need a moment. And so that is totally fine. But I think for some of you too, it's that self-sabotage thing where you aren't, talking bad to yourself, and now you're getting this release while you're starting to hold yourself back in a different way. All right. Now our last week we have Sunday, August 28th, and that is going to be the Sun in reverse. So not a really positive card, but the thing is that you are going to be feeling a little bit of burnout. So just be prepared of that. And that makes total sense with that Queen of Wands in reverse, where it's just kind of like almost like a depression in a sense. But it can be also like just burnt out where you're just like, I don't want to be around people, which same. But it's that burnout energy. So just be aware of that and know that it's temporary. And you have the power of getting yourself out of that situation. You can change any trajectory of your life. You just have to acknowledge, okay, this is not bringing me joy. Let me find something to do different. And that can be like with your career, that can be in a relationship, that can be with anything. So just be aware of what's making you feel that way. Then we have Monday, August 29th, and that's going to be the King of Swords in reverse. So this is a little bit of irresponsibility. It's kind of like putting things aside. This is also not being really direct and just kind of like airy in the sense of like it's just not being very responsible. So you want to make sure that you are getting on top of your responsibilities, as well as communicating very clearly of what you want, because your communication is not going to be great on this day. Then we have Tuesday, August 30th, and that's going to be the 9 of Cups in reverse. So there's something that you're trying to manifest and it's just not coming into fruition. And this is something that you need to really think to yourself, that is this even for me? Is this something where I keep getting blocked on this? Is it something that I really need? Or is like understanding that there's a reason why this blockage is happening, and perhaps it's the universe being like, that's not meant for you. Something else, something better is meant for you, but this is not. So you're going to kind of come to terms with that and see that that manifestation is not happening. And then we have on Wednesday, August 31st, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is holding on to the past. So we have to be able to let go. There's a lot of energies that are happening this month where there's a lot of healing that's going on. And I think that you are feeling, and it's so interesting with that world too, you might be overcoming a cycle that you haven't been able to get out of, where it's like this healing and growth, and then you pull yourself back, and then you heal and grow. It's like taking 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. So I think that you're going to start to realize, once you actually let go of control and you still focus on your healing energy, but you just kind of let chaos happen, you're going to see stuff really start to come your way. And I really just feel like you need to just keep on that healing journey. And, if you're feeling uninspired or you're feeling down on yourself or whatnot, it's okay to feel that way. It's okay. You don't have to be, happy all the time. And guess what? Even when you're healing and you feel like you have healed a lot from something, it's okay to not be completely healed, because guess what? Most of the stuff you will not be completely healed from. So don't get down on yourself at all when you're going through this cycle that's happening. And I feel like with a lot of you, because of that world energy, because of that strength, you're seeing this cycle come to an end, because you're realizing, oh my gosh, this is the pattern. This is the pattern that is happening to me. And that's where all this clarity is coming from. So get that clarity and understand, okay, this is what I need to do, and you just go forward with it. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I need to do some personal updates. I'm going to try to film a Toasty Tarot night sometime this month to kind of fill you on what's been going on in my life. And yeah, so also go to my Instagram, Witch of Boise, all one word, and you can kind of get caught up with all of that. But I want to be able to like talk to you through YouTube and get you up to date on that. But thank you so much for all of your support, and thanks for liking this video, for commenting, for subscribing, for just being a part of Witch of Boise. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Bye.